Let's shift focus to the war in Ukraine now, where just a day after pulling its troops out of Snake Island in the Black Sea, Russia has attacked
The rising cost of living is affecting all of us, but shoppers
Good evening, good morning, people from joining from different cities and countries. Thank you so much for being part of this meeting today. We have actually, we're going to repeat our same session on 2nd July. I think that's the next session has been planned. Thank you so much for being part of mentors, and you guys did a great job last year. Of course, you've been helping us in all those initiatives we've been taking. So let's see. Let's actually maybe we do a quick round of intros. Very like couple of seconds. Shall we see who are the people here?
حالا توی جلسه هم تو سوئد.
Yep. So I think you can start talking about, like, maybe we can start with I see yeah, who is actually talking about? Masid, yeah. Where are you from, Masid? Mashid Barani, can hear you. Okay, we try to understand, but a bit difficult. But so maybe you're resounding. Your room is resounding. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we have on my, let's say fireflies.ai. Not Edgar. Would you like to introduce? Okay, Ashirwad Bashi.
Hello everyone, this is Ashirwad. So I work as an IVR design lead for one of the leading banking organizations in the UK. So I'm based out in Manchester. Thank you.
Oh, great. Yep. So we'll go with Jagannathan K.
Hey, I just now joining.
Yeah. So where are you from? India, right?
Yeah, yes. I'm from India, South part Chennai. So this is my almost, I think, third year contribution for UMO.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah.
Happy to be a part of it.
Wonderful. Yeah. Welcome back. Deepak Suryavanshi.
Hi, this is Deepak Suryavanshi. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra in India, and I work at KPIT as a UX manager. Been into UX design and from last 16 years. Good to be here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Deepak. Ash.
Yeah, hey, hi, my name is Ashutosh. I'm based out of Hyderabad. I'm currently working as a lead product manager, and primarily I look into managing UI and UX teams or agencies. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Ashish. We have Mohammed Asif.
Hello, my name is Mohammed Asif. I am from Agra. I am currently working as Associate UX Lead at TechSet. I have total around 7 years of experience.
Great. Okay, thank you, Mohammed. We already spoke with Ashirwad and Dr. Anirban Chowdhury. Dr. Anirban.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Is that you are India, right, Anirban? Dr. Anirban?
Yeah, I am from India. I'm based in Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand. Oh, nice. Okay, Dehradun. I'm actually planning a visit. I want to meet you, Anirban.
It's
Okay,
nice place.
great. Let's see if Masid Barani can talk now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are saying something. I lost your voice. Sorry.
No. Thank you, Dr. Nirban. I'm saying, let's see if Dr. Mashida can talk.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's still okay. Let's go with Ruby Matthew.
I'm sorry, I just joined. I don't have the context of what is going on.
No, you just have to introduce where you are from, and have you already been mentoring with us, or the first time you?
Okay, my name is Ruby Matthew. Hi everyone, I'm from Goa. Currently a product manager with TapClicks, handling their marketing automation platform. And I was the design mentor last year as well. I was mentoring a group of students from UPES, Dehradun. And I'm a certified design thinker from IDEO and an army spouse. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for rejoining, actually. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Pratik Panda.
Hey, hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from Bhubaneswar, so I'm a lead designer at Tatton, based in Bombay. So I've been associated with UMO since past 2 years and leading teams, mentoring.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for rejoining again, Pratik.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. Neha.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Neha. I'm based out of Delhi, and I'm currently working with Frog as a design lead. And I think this, for me, it's like second year with UMO.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it.
You also spoke at one of our Women in Design conferences also.
No, not really.
Okay, I've seen you somewhere recently. Okay.
Yeah, I do speak in some conferences, but yeah, probably this year, surely we'll look up to that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Neha. Monica.
Hey, hi everyone. Monica this side. I am based out of Bangalore and I am a design lead at UST. I'm in industry for like 10 plus years. So this is the first time for me in UMO, but I do mentor and do knowledge sharing sessions in my organization, and even apart from that, I do help people in their portfolios and design. So.
Wonderful, Monica. So hope you'll have a good experience with your UMO.Design community.
Yeah, I am looking forward to know all of you more. Thank you.
Great. Yep. Shruti Srivatsava.
Hey everyone. So I work as a senior visual designer and design mentor at IBM India. I'm based out of Gurgaon, and I am also an artist. So that's pretty much about me. And I'm so glad to join all of you.
Welcome, Shruti. Yep. Ravi Linganwar. Ravi, you were able to unmute.
Yeah, hi Kaladar. This is Ravi Linganawar, working as associate professor in KL Engineering College Mechanical Department. And last year also I mentored this UMO.Design. From last year I'm associated with this, and it really nice and thrills me.
Okay, thank you. And Welcome back. So Ravi, is it KLU you're talking about? KL Engineering means KLU, KL University?
Yeah, KLE is now university now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm part of it.
Okay. I think I gave a talk out there. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Kumresh, our beloved volunteer and team member, Kumresh. Now this year is going to be mentor. Kumresh, want to introduce? Kumresh.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Myself, Kumresh, and I have been a volunteer and team member of UMO for almost 8 years now.
Yeah. So where are you working right now? Let everyone know.
I'm with Infosys. I work as a user experience consultant.
Great. So I think all of you have been part of family. So people actually, I think I want to talk about what most of you know about it, but for a new, I wanted to give an introduction about it. So let's continue with the intros first. Ritika Basu.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you all. I'm Ritika. I'm based in Kolkata. I work at Merkle. It's a Dentsu company based in Bangalore. I've previously worked at Walt Disney, Toshiba, Canadian government across various countries like India, Canada, and France. And recently, 2 of my papers were presented at UXINDIA International. So
Great.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, wonderful, Ritika. So you are in touch with your Merkle with New York team?
Yeah, I'm currently working there.
Oh, you're in New York right now?
No, I'm in Kolkata. I'm working from home.
Okay. I have my friend Barry Fitz, I think his name, Barry.
Oh, you know Barry.
Yeah, he's my friend. He's head of your UX capacity, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool
Great.
to know.
Yeah. Say hi to him. Yeah.
Sure.
So welcome. We have Jitendra Ramchandrani.
Hello, Bapu. How are you?
Hey, good man. He's also been with us for so long. Yeah, Jitendra.
Yes. How are you doing, sir?
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I'm Jitendra Ramchandani. Hello, everyone. I am co-founder at Arise Digital, based in Jaipur, India, and I'm associated with UMO for last 3-4 years, and enjoying my association so far. I'm quite thrilled to be here again.
Great. Welcome back, Jitendra. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, let's try again. Masjid Barani, are you still unmuted? Or maybe you must be traveling or something like that. If you can unmute and talk. Masjid.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Please accept my apologies for the first time. Okay.
No.
I am Masjid Barani from Iran. The faculty member of University in Interior Architecture Department. Also, I am the PhD student in Industrial Design with focusing on UX design. So happy to be there. Thank you.
Yeah, we had someone else actually last year from Iran.
Yeah, I know.
You know her? Okay. She's
I
so
know Zainab.
helpful. Okay, great. So say hi to her and we'll pull her back. Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Pooja Rastogi.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I am from Hyderabad, India, and I work as a strategic design lead. It's been 14 years for me in design industry now. Sometime back, my paper got published on drones in GHCI India as well, and I did mentoring last year as well with the UMO group.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Welcome back, Pooja. Deepa.
Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. Yes,
Yeah.
Deepa
Hi.
from Chennai, India. This is the first time I'm collaborating with UMO, so I'm
Great.
very excited and looking forward.
Yep, wonderful. Thank you. Hope you'll have a great
Yeah,
experience.
definitely. It's raining
Yeah,
here, so I kind of enjoy both together.
great, wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Deepa. So Murug, is it like Muruganan or I don't know full name, but
Murugesan.
Murugeshan? Okay.
I'm from Bangalore. Yeah.
Mhm.
From Bangalore. I'm part of UMA last year. I also did a mentorship with some of the students. I'm in
Great.
this industry for past 20 years. Currently, I'm doing a consulting for a retail agency.
Mhm. Thank you and welcome back, Murug.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Rupali Badukar.
Hi everyone, this is Rupali Babulkar Damne. I am based out of Mumbai and I am an industrial designer working for past 20 years and working as a design educator for last 12 years. And it's been my second year now as a mentor here in UMO. Last year I enjoyed it a lot and my team it won prize also. So it was really a surprise and very enthusiastic students I had got last time. So looking forward this year also. Thank you, Bapu, for this opportunity.
Welcome back, Rupali. Thank you. Yeah. Shekhar Shashank. Shashank Shekhar, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening. So, I've been associated with EMO, I think, if I remember correctly, since 2007. And with DesignXSocial, I think it would be the third year. I was waiting for someone who might have participated in 2020, but so it's it's really exciting to kind of meet people from across the globe. So glad to be here, glad to know everyone, and again, thank you, Kalata, for this platform.
Welcome back. Yeah, thank you. So we have Lilia.
Yeah, hi. I'm from Ukraine, and I've been working as a Ukrainian company Trinetics for more than 8 months. Before that, I was a UX designer in American company, Astound Commerce, and specifically created the wireframes for e-commerce projects. Right now, I'm working as a business analyst and UX architect, so glad to see all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome, Lilia. Okay, Prachi.
Hey, hi everyone. Good morning, good evening. I'm Prachi. I'm currently based out of Hyderabad. I lead a design studio at Microsoft, and I think I mentored last year as well. So this is probably my second year.
Yes. Prachi, how is Microsoft doing?
Oh, Microsoft is doing great. Yes. Yeah.
I'm an alumni of Microsoft, so
I know, and I hope you plan a trip to Hyderabad soon. We can meet up.
you sure, definitely. Yeah. Welcome, Prachi. So let me see if anyone I'm missing out. Anybody? Did all of you cover it, or anyone missing it? Please let me know. Okay, so we have our team here. Rohan, I think most of you know if you've been watching last couple of years in remote UXINDIA conference. So he's been the host, and we also have Bhavana and Ankita. They're helping this year for DesignXSocial, and of course our Jabin. She's been there for the last 6-7 years with working with us. So for the people who are not aware of UMO actually, it's a very interesting name. It came out, nothing like UMO is, it's not within any meaning, but it came like when I graduated. Oh, we have Manish Kumar. Manish? Okay. Manish, you have introduced yourself?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I just joined in. I don't know what's the context going on.
No. We just have to talk about where you are from. Have you already been with UMO previously, and where are you working, kind of thing?
Awesome. So basically, I am from. I did my education from NID, my master's in design, and I have been a part of the UMO mentorship previously a year back.
Yep, welcome back, man.
And I'm working with HCL Software as lead for one of the product design team. Thank you.
So where are you located right now?
I'm located in Bangalore.
Bangalore, okay. Yeah, so let me continue my story then. So then when I graduated and then from IIT Mumbai, then so there was a company called Ban. They said, okay, you will be doing usability from now on. I said, what is usability? Nobody knows that time. So I got trained in Netherlands. And then that time I felt that this could be the next generation or a future career path. So I thought of creating some innovation or some awareness about usability. So I started a portal called usabilitymatters.org. It became very popular because of we conducted boycott bad designs as a contest initially. So it became very popular. So the name comes from that, UMO. Eventually it became UMO.Design Foundation. It's a completely not-for-profit organization. And I can proudly say that is the only organization sustained for like 22 years now. We initiated in 2022. And this year, we are going to celebrate 18th year of UXINDIA. As you know, that UXINDIA is one of the biggest conferences in the world. And I got an opportunity to study again at New York, Pratt Institute, and I fell in love with the city, and I'm right now talking from New York. So, but still, we are continue doing all the initiatives. Now it's become a global organization than just for limiting to UX India. So I think you see that a lot of people from different countries joined today. So we have another call on 2nd July. So I'm hoping to see more people joining. So this Design Social has been a very popular contest, design challenge, basically to solve urgent problems. So we started as, I think one of you, Shashank, was mentioning that in 2007, he participated. But now it became, it used to be a kind of, in-person kind of, where we used to invite teams to present in the conference and all. Right now, we made it completely online. Once we made it completely online, it became very popular because it's easy to connect from any country, from any type of people can come in. I think we have 4 categories. So Rohan in a minute is going to explain about this. So we've been receiving so many team registrations. The last year, I think we had around 250 plus qualified registrations. When I say qualified, is going to talk about when is it going to be qualified and all. So then we had almost like 250 mentors actually mentored this, and it is a very interesting and challenging contest. So it runs for 3 weeks. So the first part is identifying the problem itself. So as a mentor, you are actually helping a team to succeed in this process. So it's very transparent. There's nothing like no recommendations, nothing is going to work here. So it's because there are two actually levels of jury. So the first one is online jury, where everyone, jury members actually go through that. I think Rohan was trying to show the design criteria. Through that, they evaluate, and then automatically the scores come out, and then we actually select 10 top teams out of each category, and they will be presenting. It is like pitching a project. I believe that design is not just only identifying, solving problems. You also have to tell a story. You have to also pitch. You need to also have leadership skills, and an entrepreneur, you need to pitch for your project. So it's like 7 minutes, and they're supposed to pitch, and they also supposed to come up with a video for 3 minutes. So it's a lot of things we are talking about: collaboration, mentoring, and of course process to follow. And then how do you make sure that you are actually competing with others, wherein we're going to publish those ideas. Actually, it's not hidden anywhere. And also, how do you pitch, and then finally you actually win the award. So in the process, we have created it's not a course, but it's a material kind of thing. So all of us it's a normal like IDEO publish, right, design thinking process. So everyone understands, and of course you will be adding your experience and guiding them, but we'll have a baseline, a kind of a material we prepared, and all these calls will be recorded. And also we're going to have calls with participants, their questions, and also everything will be recorded and posted in that module. So we'll be given access to that, so that you don't have to worry about what has happened, I missed this call, what should I do. All those things, everything will be recorded and kept it's going to be published in the course. Okay, so before we go with the question answers, let's Rohan finish this. Actually, what is this year's theme? How are we doing it? And then we can actually open for questions. Is it okay?
Yep,
okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Let me
go ahead.
Cool. So again, a very warm welcome to everybody here. It's good to see many familiar faces. Thank you so much for being here. Let me quickly just talk about what we are planning to do for DesignX Social this year. And we'll also get into a little bit about what you can do and what you possibly could be doing as a mentor here over the next couple of weeks. So to talk about the theme, I think this year we kind of focused on designing for crisis. I think this has been, although the world is in a great crisis, it's been building up, and I think there is a great need for immediate intervention. And there are leaders and visionaries and pioneers across the globe working to solve some of these immediate problems that we are facing today. And that's the immediate solving for an immediate problem has been the theme that we've kind of followed for the last couple of DesignX Social. So this year we're focusing on designing for crisis, where we want our participants to kind of come up with identify problems and come up with solutions that can actually help rebuild and heal the world of so many crises that the world is facing right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be the COVID pandemic that we've all been afflicted with over the last couple of years. We also want the participants to kind of take inspiration and understand how some successful economies or some successful countries or some successful companies have been resilient and come out of these crises. And that's actually how the theme came across as an idea, and that's what we will be focusing on primarily. It's going to be pretty exciting to see the different levels of ideas that we are going to be getting here. And this need not necessarily be in terms of something very tangible. We are also looking at people getting involved at a system level or at a policy level, and we just look forward to a lot of ideas and a lot of different directions on how this could actually go ahead, right? So that's the theme. And to talk about who could participate, largely it's always been these 4 categories. Firstly, we have people from design schools, not just in India, but globally. Teams from design schools participating in this competition. And we also have another institute category, which is basically for engineering or other background students, and also for young minds who are probably in their middle school or high school. We've been, positively surprised last year when we've kind of seen very young minds, in their 9th grade, 10th grade, also participating in this challenge and coming out with some really amazing ideas. And they've really blown the jury away with their presentation and pitches when it came to actually showing their work. So that is another category. The third category is for businesses and enterprises. So as a company or as an enterprise or as a business, there is a lot of responsibility on enterprises to do their part And it's also very inspiring to see a lot of companies do their own bit and come up with some very innovative solutions. So this is a platform for them to showcase what they have kind of done and how they're kind of creating impact with their corporate social responsibility. The fourth thing is for professionals and citizens. So you could literally be anybody from any background who's just very enthusiastic about solving a problem or is very interested to create some social positive impact for the community. They're more than welcome to join this challenge and kind of be a part of it. These categories mainly are for people to kind of get into, and it's also kind of just giving them a platform to showcase, for us to kind of showcase that the impact that they have created and kind of bestow some recognition upon them. That's primarily the reason how these four categories have been defined. In terms of awards, I think it's still kind of what we followed last year. The way it goes is across each category, you have 2 awards, which is the best design and special jury award. And you also have People's Choice Award across each category, where it's actually people who watch the pitch or who've kind of seen you in action will get a chance to vote. And this is how the awards are going to be distributed towards the end of the challenge. That's going to be a pretty exciting award ceremony that we have every year. Evaluation criteria, I think Bapu already had covered it. It's available on the website. It's UMO.Design/DXS22, or you can just go to UMO.Design to just take a look at it. There's going to be more about each of these steps as we go. But I think as all of you are very experienced professionals, I'm sure you will get the thought behind these criteria that we've kind of put up here. I think that's a little bit about the entire competition, and to talk about some dates here in terms of how this competition is going to kind of follow through the next couple of weeks and months. The 16th July is when the teams are actually going to officially form teams and kind of register. Although the registration is open and we've already received quite a few applications from a lot of people, and we're also actively reaching out to design schools and different schools to kind of encourage more people to join. And if you also think you want to recommend somebody to be a part of this competition, please do share them this link, and it'll be great to have as many people as part of this challenge and come up with some very impactful ideas. So 16th July is when it will officially be kicking off. 23rd July is when they kind of come up with a problem. There's again some sort of a presentation that we share with the participants to help structure their problem or just put down their thoughts that make it easy for us to evaluate. But this is the first step where they actually identify, and we kind of guide them in case there is a need to rethink their problem, because ultimately we want everybody to achieve something really exciting and something really good and impactful at the end of the day. So we just want to kind of help guide them, and that's essentially why we have a special day for the problem solving stage. And in general, if you just look at these timelines, you'll also see that it is some sort of a process that we are following to get to your solution. So the way the teams also work is they get some kind of a coaching or some kind of a mentorship from you in terms of doing their project or doing the challenge or identifying the problem or whatever that is they are doing. So that's the way we've also kind of set up these deadlines. So that is 23rd July, and 6th August is essentially your proposed solution. So here again, there's going to be a template which we are going to be sharing with everybody soon, which talks about what are the different sections or what are the different parts of your solution that should be a part of the presentation. And 13th August is when we are going to announce the shortlisted candidates. And again, from 13th August to 27th August, they're going to get some time to tweak their presentation even further to the jury. And that's when they're kind of going to have 7 minutes to do the pitch with the jury and about 3 minutes for Q&A. The jury is also coming together, and it's going to be pretty exciting to see the jury come through as well for this year. And there are 28 awards after the pitching of solutions. Immediately the next day, we are going to have the award ceremony where we'll be giving away the awards and, just have some fun and appreciate all the effort people have put through the last couple of weeks. So in terms of timelines, that is it, I would say. And I think if you have any questions on these, we're happy to answer. If not, I can actually talk a little bit about mentorship and what your role as mentors could possibly be like. Bapu, in case I've missed any points, maybe we can talk about that.
No, I think we can actually, once you take it to Mentor Guide, that document, so that it will cover most of the rest of it. Yeah.
Okay. So I see a question from Prachi.
Hey, yeah, hi. Thanks for taking us through. This was very helpful. One question I had was in terms of the process that you described, right? So what happens after, they pitch their ideas and they get selected? So does UMO sort of help them realize the solutions in any way, or it's okay?
Yes, absolutely. Correct. Yeah. So actually, I think we didn't talk about that. Actually, we have 6 verticals, actually initiatives. I think we started in 2000. I think during this COVID, actually we categorized into 6 buckets. So we actually call it is explore, express, execute. Actually, we can share the screen.
Yeah, just doing that.
Yeah. So as part of it, we last year actually we started working towards how do we make this a reality? So some groups, they are willing to do it, but this year actually we have more strength to execute it. So for example, these are the 6 buckets actually. Explore. Explore is what we call a design X social. Express is all the volunteers, and it's a community basically. Mentors, speakers, everyone gets into it, and they give us actually ideas how do we can engage the community and all. Experience bucket is mostly conferences. It's like Women in Design, and also UXINDIA. Any conference gets into experience bucket. Expertise, we during the COVID actually we helped a lot of people who lost their jobs identifying projects. Also, some of them we actually help them through reviewing their resumes and portfolios to get into a job. So now it actually took a different shape. Now we are actually helping companies connecting with the right resources, right talent. So we call it UXIN. Excel is a digital platform. We are actually helping. We have a humongous goal. We want to design educate at least 1 million women. Of course, the priority is given to women and like a girl child. And also everyone should be like by 2030, we want to design educate 1 million people. So with the help of mentors and people who are willing to teach, we actually make them as catalysts. So they're actually helping a lot of students actually to understand, at least to understand what is design. Basically, that is the design literacy. That's what our goal is. And execute is a bucket where we want to implement those ideas and take it to the next level. So then they actually can be like, they own the idea, and we act like incubation with the help of mentors. It's nothing personal here. It's everything is completely driven by community, and it's a non-profit.
Got it. Thank you, Bapu. I think this is very useful because as a mentor, and I can say for myself, right, the reason I'm interested in doing this is also to see how in some small way, I can contribute, right, to the societal change. So definitely this is useful. Thanks for sharing.
Great. Yep. Thanks for asking that question, Ranchi. Yep.
Yeah, so I think, Bapu, in the jury as well, last year we had some investors who were part of the jury, and we kind of initiated a little bit on those aspects as well. So we'll be doing that this year also.
Yeah, some of the investors even shown interest, and so it's a kind of an opportunity to pitch, but of course, a lot of investors actually look for traction more than an idea. So definitely we have to make this is more like a product or something which to show them. Otherwise, idea level people like it, but a bit hesitant to invest on it. So that's what the labs, we are calling it as now UMO Experience Lab. We're going to release this year. So through that, we're going to help them realize their ideas. Yep. Rohan, go ahead.
Yes. Cool. So here in this next couple of minutes, I just want to focus on some very high level guidelines, basically based on our observations and doing this for quite a few years now. But you're all seasoned professionals and mentors, so we would definitely want to kind of hear your ideas and thoughts, and we would want to encourage you to do things your own way. This is just some sort of a guideline so that we are all on a same page, nothing more than that. So let me get into it. To just kind of talk what is the kind of scale that we would be expecting. I think this year we are expecting about 1,000 to 1,500 participants. This is a mix of across all the 4 categories that I previously described. And we are looking at about 250 mentors joining us this year to mentor each of these teams. And it is actually a very open choice that we are giving the team when they are building it, when they are sharing with us whether or not they want to have a mentor associated with them. And it's, I think, about 95 or about 97% of teams choose to have a mentor. Then we also have about 50 plus jury members who will all be kind of be a part of this whole journey, and they'll also kind of be coming up on the stage to share some of their ideas or some of their thoughts in some sort of a 18-minute talk or a 30-minute keynote or whatever that is. And they'll also be a part of the final review, where they'll be assessing and judging the participants across a lot of evaluation criteria that we recently, a couple of minutes ago, we just discussed. And 12 awards to kind of keep everybody motivated and very enthusiastic, and encourage them to keep creating a lot of impact. Just a very quick recap about this competition and the scale at which this is going to actually get performed in the next couple of weeks. So we are here today. Today is the 25th. We are onboarding mentors, and it's good to see. I think we had about 40 people at the beginning of the session. So great to have a good start. And we'll just talking about the whole competition and challenges, and just familiarizing yourself with the dates so that you have your calendar planned, and maybe have some time for the participants and so on. I'll also talk about how we will engage with participants and things like that. But you get an idea that 25th June to 28th August, right, which is essentially 2 months that this whole competition is going to be spread across. Some highlights here. Firstly, a lot of we've seen that a lot of teams or participants expect or slowly kind of have the mentor involved in hands-on problem solving and actually coming up with solutions. But I know it's sometimes tough to separate those things out, but ultimately we want to just guide them and mentor them, and not actually get involved hands-on with their project. That is the first point I would like to talk about. And then the second thing is we see a lot of, especially young students from different colleges actually dropping off. So it's important to kind of also motivate them and kind of help them meet the deadlines. And we also kind of talking about some tools. I think last year we kind of had to spend a lot of time introducing some whiteboarding tools, but now I think everybody is familiar with a whiteboard tool and we all use it in some capacity. So a tool is of your choice, and we are going to be working with Figma and InVision to get us some free licenses for the participants to actually help collaborate. And if there's any tool that you would like to specifically use, completely to your choice and to your discretion. Next thing, in terms of your availability, I think some of the 2 hours that we're actually talking about here, I think this is based on our experience so far. 2 hours, I think, is a good start, I would say. It's not mandatory to just do 2 hours, but 2 hours is, I think, the bare minimum, and the more time you get to spend with the participants will only benefit them. So this is, again, just so that you have some time spared on your calendar and can actually work with the participants to get some time to kind of guide them and mentor them. And there's also another scenario where we see a lot of so the teams that actually form need not necessarily be forming on their own. There are also a lot of individuals who come to us and say, I don't mind working in any team. Why don't you just pair me up with somebody? And very likely in those scenarios, there are some disputes that are being raised among the team members. So we would kind of encourage the mentors to help settle those disputes and kind of keep the team together and intact throughout this entire journey. And we also would kind of ask you to kind of help the team members to educate them about design thinking and design in general, because the team members don't necessarily have to all be designers. They come from various backgrounds. So teaching them about design thinking is, I think, one of our bigger goals in terms of sharing knowledge for all our participants. And we find that a lot of students actually come, and a lot of non-designers actually come onto this DXS platform to get educated in the design thinking aspects. And that's about some guidelines that I would want to just bring up. Any questions so far? Any thoughts here?
Hey Rohan, I just posted a question in the chat, but I think Bapu has just answered it, saying like, how do we choose, right, projects, and whether the participants get to choose us. So just reading through the answer, I think that's done. Thank you.
Yeah, so, Bapu, go ahead.
So when they are actually this is a very wide topic, right? We are talking about designing for crisis. So I'm hoping that people won't come with a solution in mind to solve it again. So they come with a kind of open slate. Okay, so first let me understand, what do you mean by crisis? So if they read the theme, so basically we are talking about, you have situations like Ukraine or Sri Lanka economic crisis or war crisis. Most of them are man-made crises. Some of them are tsunamis, like there's a crisis. But during this crisis, the economy goes down and people are suffering a lot. But very few countries, they're actually bouncing back. They are very resilient. Like if you look at Japan or Singapore, they actually rebuild their countries. So as a creative community, can we come up with some great ideas? Even something goes wrong, whether it's man-made or natural, can still, the people will be resilient enough with the ideas we implement. So that's the theme, basically. It's not just, okay, I want to come up with a solution for a war. It is not that. This is going to happen because of political reasons or power reasons. or natural calamities, but how do you bounce back? So for that, how can this creative community can help? So my thinking is, when they start looking at, and when they do maybe primary research, secondary research, they come up with an idea. Okay, we got an idea to focus in this area, so I need your help. As a mentor, you actually are driving their process. You're not solving their problem. So the question, like, let's say you are very good at retail, but your team is not working in retail, but it doesn't mean that you are not matching with the team. My way of thinking here is, you're only guiding them the process. Outcome could be anything. Your maybe outcome could be healthcare, retail, tourism, it could be anything. But the process, you make sure that they go through it and they do a brainstorming, and they understand the user segment, they understand the secondary research, and then they do a lot of iteration, sketching, and finally they arrive a solution to that. So that process, you are actually helping them. Hope you guys understand my thinking here. Maybe you can guide me in case you can do much better than this. Yep. Okay. So since I already interrupted this, in case I see that some of your pictures were not really great when you were submitted 2-3 years back, so I've taken your pictures from LinkedIn or somewhere from searching in internet. So please, if you don't mind, send your recent picture with a good shot. Maybe it's not just only face. It's like where at least to the belly point you can actually give a shot. So because we are going to create an ad for you, so you'll also be sharing that. So I want to have, of course, you're all great people, so I would like to make sure that your ad also looks good. So I shared a link in case, if you would like to, some of you actually change your organizations. That also helps to update. And picture link, you can share it in a drive and you can share it. Yep. Go ahead, Rohan.
Yeah. Yeah, just also want to touch upon the recognition aspects. I think we're very very thrilled to kind of seen how our mentorship program has evolved over the last so many years, right? So I think it's very exciting that we have a great platform where we have a lot of people who can reach out and be in touch and get some mentorship through our UMO mentors. So we definitely do recognize the amount of effort or the impact that you will actually have on the participants, and we definitely do not shy away from kind of showing some recognition to all our UMO mentors. So we will be collecting feedback from all our participants towards the end of the program, and we will share the feedback with you as well. And we will also be awarding a Best Mentor Award. This need not necessarily have to be one. I think there's an opportunity to have a couple of Best Mentor Awards. And yeah, other than that, we have the whole shebang of having some certificates, and we'll also kind of put you up on our website. I think we kind of have a lot of traffic on our website, so it will be connected to your LinkedIn profile, your Twitter handle, whatever that is. And we'll also be promoting the mentors actively through our UMO social channels. And we'll also be sharing, like Bapu just mentioned, a post, right, with all of you that you can also post on your social channel promoting the challenge, or also talking about what is it that you're doing at UMO. And the last point, I think, Bapu, I'd leave it to you to talk about the catalyst. I think you already brushed on that.
Yeah. So this is one thing I think I also want to cover about the Calendly. Somebody asked, what is this Calendly link? So we would like to extend because right now what we are doing is you're taking your help only for DesignX Social or very few times. So would like to extend your interest and also help to the people. Like as I said, right, we have humongous task. Like we wanted to design educate at least 1 million people by 2030. So we also wanted to, currently, I think that it actually allows you to give, it's a free tool. You can say that, okay, I'm available on particular day, maybe in a weekly 2 hours, on a particular day. You can actually leave the slots. So anybody wants to get in touch with you, take your mentorship, to take your suggestions, they can see that you are available. If somebody already booked that slot, it says you are not available. So you don't have to get people sending you emails and then or asking you when can I talk to you. So you actually have control on your time and let people take your time, book your time. Okay, and also when you're talking about Catalyst, we would like to invite you after this. Now it's not just, we're not going to close this after end of this DesignX Social in August, I think it's ending, but we would like to continue to work with you to take your help. And because we don't generally, not at all, we don't ask money, we ask your time, because that's more valuable and your knowledge is very important for us to educate the next generation. So if you are willing to talk or take, let's say, somebody, I think Prachi was asking, okay, I'm good at this, can I mentor? So I'm saying, if you are good at if your experience, or if you are expert in that area, if you are interested in teaching, we can keep a session of yours to the community who are interested in learning. So we call them catalysts, who actually continue to teach students. So a bit beyond mentoring, it's not just only mentoring, we also help them learn new subjects. And since we're all working professionals and we know day-to-day life activities, how things actually dynamically change. So instead of reading a blog, your story definitely inspire them, right? That's what we call you guys as a catalyst. So that's a next level to mentoring. So if you're interested, I definitely would like to talk to you on that, and then we'll take it forward.
Yeah, just expanding a little bit more on what just Bapu mentioned, there are more ways of collaboration, and this is a continuous effort and a sort of a partnership or relation that we have with all our UMO mentors. Multiple ways to get involved with the community and with the UMO team as well. It could start from talking about some of your work, talking about some interesting topics, giving a talk to our community, or helping people find a job, or sharing the openings that your team is hiring for. And if you're also looking to go a step further, we are open to any of your ideas and implementing them through UMO as well. We're open to literally any idea that you have that would help the community, or that will create some social impact among our community. So it's going to be sort of a continuous throughout all year round sort of a relation that we will have, and we are excited to see kind of how people will kind of use this platform to connect with the community and add a lot of value. Yeah, so I think this part of it, it's already kind of just talked about it. The link is already in the chat. Please do share your updated profile. If you already shared it with us, good. If not, the link is there in the chat, and you can just talk a little bit more about yourself. And this is essentially to have the right information on the website, and also create those visuals to be posted on social media for you.
So one question here, I'm already mentoring on ADP list. How is this different than ADP list? Yes, we are not competing with anyone. This is a community. We are all helping each other. And of course, ADP list reached out to us for partnership. So we are partners. Anybody who is willing to work towards uplifting our community, definitely we all should collaborate with each other. So only a slight difference here is ADP list. If I'm not wrong, maybe you can correct me there. A lot of people can join as mentors, just sign up. But I strongly believe that you need to have certain qualification to mentor someone, because you are actually giving a foundation to another, person's life, right? You are deciding how he's supposed to think and go. So all our mentors are curated. When I say 250 mentors, 300 mentors, you must have received around like triple the time, like maybe 1,000 people have applied, and you are here because we curated and we think that you are the right person to mentor somebody, and so you're going to add a lot of value to in their life. So that's what, if ADP is willing to provide mentors, we definitely want to interview them and review their profile and then only accept it. So that's where I see that, a little difference. Otherwise, yes, anybody who is interested and who is adding value are most welcome.
Great. I think that wraps up the session. I think we're almost also out of time. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. Thank you for patiently listening to us. We are always open to your ideas and open to talking to you anytime. Feel free to reach us out, and we'll also be in touch with you to keep you informed on the next steps and so on.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And you're most welcome to join the next session too. If any new questions might arise, and we're also going to record this and then upload it to the it's a module or a course, the page. So we're going to send a link invite to you. You will be accessing an UMO.Design.school. So once you log into that, you will be given what actually participants are going to see, and also what mentors are going to see. So everything is transparent. So I'm also inviting you to any suggestions if you think that we can make it better, or any new ideas. So it's all built by our community, like Rohan, for example, right? It's like he became now a part of, is now co-chair. It's all, everyone starts a journey as a volunteer, but they become core team members. So we are allowed to have you as part of it, and any questions, anything. And I'm also giving an email. You can send it to team@UMO.Design. That's one email, and you can also send directly to me in case you want to discuss anything else. Okay, so somebody asked a question, what date? So in the website, actually, we try to highlight that. First thing is 16th is the date. We are actually closing the entries, and the next day most probably will be assigned mentees.
Hey, just one question. I'm sure your name probably is not Bapu, so what's your name?
My name is really Bapu. Okay, so Kaladhar Bapu. The reason for the Bapu came from one of those pioneer artists. Bapu is a film director, so my dad actually
we also called Mahatma Gandhi as well, Bapu. So.
Yeah, not that Mahatma Gandhi. This guy is an artist. Bapu is a typographer, designer, artist, also a filmmaker. If you search in Google, immediately you see. In fact, I got an opportunity to work with him as an assistant director for films, and also art director. So then my name, that's how it came in. But yeah, it was not. I didn't keep anything like that. Just my parents gave me that. So Kaladhar Bapu, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a quick question, Bapu, Ashirwad this side. So can we get the deck which was shared? So I know that there is a link, a page there on which we can see everything, but there was a one specifically for mentors.
Yes,
so
yes. Everything will be shared with you guys. Yes, yes. somebody asked the question also previously. Yes, everything will be shared.
Yeah, and just out of curiosity, I wanted to know that how would the teams be assigned to mentors?
So there's no criteria, but we also see that if you look at categories, there are 4 different categories. One is design students, and then non-design students. That means engineering students. And we actually see that if you are experienced enough to mentor non-design students, and also another category called professionals, and which is actually designers in the company. They can cooperate with other team members and they can compete in that professionals category. The 4th category is citizens. That means as a family you all can join, but you don't have any experience in design. So depends on these categories. So if they are like they don't know about design, we definitely assign a very experienced mentor to them. The rest is most of the times design professionals, they say we don't need it, but design students sometimes they ask. So they're actually, the rest of them mentors will be assigned. And as I said, every mentor is equally good. That's what I was telling, that we carefully we take feedback continuously from the mentees, and some of those mentors actually sometimes we get a feedback that they never talk to us and they never available. So we actually try to avoid them to add to the next contest. So that way, yeah, everyone is good. So, but we try to see that, okay, if these people are very senior folks, like 15 years experience and all, right? So then we will definitely give priority to the people, non-design groups.
Right. Okay. And a designer could be assigned, or a mentor could be assigned to multiple teams or just one team?
That's a great question. Last year, we had to request mentors because we had last minute, generally we'll get like 100 teams actually registered last minute. So then, and it's difficult because we can assess that how many mentors needed, right? So sometimes actually we had to request that if they have bandwidth to take another team. Some actually agreed to do that.
Okay. And since, sorry, this is the last one, sorry to take up the time, but since it's just for a couple of weeks, right? Like from 23rd of June to the 6th of August, if I'm not mistaken. So in these 2 weeks, we have to make sure that we identify the problem and come up with a proposed solution. So is it a good practice that the mentors stay connect every day just to track how the students are progressing?
It all depends on how you guys actually define your cadence. Like, for example, if you think that if you are passionate about making it work, so you can dedicate an hour every day and then you guys can do that. Or if you think that the team is matured enough and then you want to do maybe twice in a week, you want to connect with them and guide, you can do that. So it all depends on your time and availability. And somebody was asking like what tool I said. No, don't worry about any standards here. If you guys are comfortable talking in WhatsApp, you can do that. So you can decide. Now it's your team. Now you are part of the team, but don't solve it. That's very important. You should not give them solution. I know that you're capable of doing it, but don't do that. You're only telling them what is the right thing to do it, and then encouraging them to think. Yeah, and you can tell them that, if it is good, or maybe you can take, let's say you have multiple alternative solutions, maybe, then you can tell them, maybe you can think about this, something like that. But don't create your solution, so that otherwise they don't learn anything. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
No issues. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so looking forward to talking to you again. Next, we have another call. In case if you are interested, you can to join. That is on 2nd July. And all this, even this call is being recorded, and we're going to make it available for you. And also, as I said, some of you joined. I see that Piyush sir joined just now. So to make sure that you are not missing anything, we also keep the process what IDEO defines the design thinking is, that also available for a reference, so that you have a baseline, but you can always keep your whatever that experience, and you can guide them through that. Okay. Any other questions? If not, we can close this session. Sorry for that. My pet is asking for food. Okay.
All right. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.